So it's me, your boy K Samson. So I bring this topic because I was working in the farm today. So this thing just come into my mind. This topic, you know, we are working in the farm. You can see it. We are clearing some grasses. So I bring out this topic saying there are some weed that may be so important, but you need to cut them off in order for other crop to grow up. For example, you can see the vegetable that I'm holding. Not that we don't like it, not that we don't love this vegetable, not that it's not useful. You know what I'm saying? So this vegetable is useful, but just because of this the onions, just because these onions is the reason why they clear this particular farm. So I just cut it off. Then I decide to use it to an example to us. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I can't keep this in the farm is because we want this out of the way in order for the onions to grow so big. Why? Because if this vegetable, because as you can see, I have already cut it off. I have carried the leaf, and it will be useful to me. Why? Because I will eat it. So it's not useful to the onions. Why? Because it will occupy the ways in which the onions will grow. It will occupy the space. So that is the reason why I ought to cut it off. So what am I trying to say is this: there are some people whom you think within you that they are useful in your life, but you need to let them go if they are not giving you the same value you are giving them. Because this vegetable is good to people who eat vegetable. Because for me, I eat vegetable a lot. Even when I was at home in Nigeria, this is the best thing that I can ever forget. You know, my dad, he loved vegetable. Any soup we cook, we must add vegetable. When I was at home, even okra soup, banga soup, melon soup, any type of soup that my mom will cook, there must be a vegetable inside. You know what I'm saying? Even some certain porridge, we always add vegetable. So not that this vegetable is not good. It's very good in protein, in nutrient, but it's not useful in this field. So I need to cut it off. In order for the onions to grow. So the reason why I'm doing this video is because there are some certain people you need to leave in your life. There are some certain categories of people who you may have been praying to stay in your life, whom you may have been trying all your best to keep them around you, to make sure they stay within you, to make sure they they stay around you, but you need to let them go. You got what I'm saying? You need to let them go in order for you to go far. You know, there are some people you may always value, but not realizing that they are the sources why you are not growing. There may be people whom you value a lot, but they are the main reason why you are suffering. It can be your brother, your sisters, your nephews, your cousins, your so-called friends, your Bepsi, your relationship. But you need to let them go in order for you to enlarge your coast, in order for you to grow. So there are some certain categories of people you must let go by all means in order for you to to prosper. You know, this is just the main practical. So there are some certain people, no matter the value they bring to you, you need to understand, no matter how long they have been with you, no matter how long they have been in your life, you need to just sit down and think within you, what have these people put into my life? Am I increasing since I know them? Is these people elevating me? Is these people taking me to the next level? What have I gained from them? Are they giving me the same energy that I'm giving to them? Are they reciprocating the same way I am also responding and reciprocating to them? Are they giving me the same energy, the same vibe Are they increasing me or they are decreasing me? Are they the reason why I'm moving forward? Are they the reason why I'm still in the same place? Why? Because there are some certain people who are just there. They are just a blocking to your destiny. They are just there blocking your blessing, blocking your miracle, blocking your testimony, and you will be thinking that they are the one promoting you. There are some relationship who are that is blocking your greatness. There are some relationships that are drying you mentally, physically, but just because you love this person, you refuse to let them go. So that is the reason why you are still where you are. The reason why I'm doing this video is because if you become successful tomorrow, I'm sure you one day you say, let me sow something to this small boy. Let me give out something to this small boy. Let me give something to this small boy so that he can use it to subscribe to his what? Either to his headline or in etc. in order for him to be pumping what videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this video is because you need to let some categories of people to go out of your life if you want to make a new turn. It's not because they are not useful. It's not because they are not good. It's not because you don't love them. Just because you need some certain things to grow in your life. Because you need some certain benefit. You need some certain things to do to elevate in your life. That is the reason why you are letting them go. I cut that grass, that vegetable out so that the onions will grow well. Because if I decide to leave that vegetable because it's useful, some onions around it will not do what? Will not grow. You know what I'm saying? So you need to let some certain people go in order for you to do what? To be elevated. You know what I'm saying? So this is all I have for you, brothers. There are somewhat weed that you need to cut off in order weed to grow. There are some weed that you need to do what? To cut off in order weed to grow. Not because those weeds are not useful, just because you don't need them in that particular field. You don't need them. They have no value in that particular field. They may have value in other field. There are some people who plant this vegetable. You know what I'm saying? There are some people who plant this vegetable. That is just their job. But here it's not relevant. That is the reason why I need to cut it out in order for the onions to grow. So you get why. You know what I'm saying? Remember, it's me, your boy K Samson.